Real quick, let me tell you about Sundrop, best citrus soda in the solar system that happens to be from the South. And we love it. They're a big sponsor here, and we like to mix it with alcohol and make adult beverages from time to time. And on the way in, I saw my young hayseed Gen Z had. So what have we got over here? Tell me about this concoction.
So today is National Raspberry Cream Pie Day.
Oh, that's right.
So I decided to make a raspberry sun pie.
Oh.
It's raspberry vodka and Sundrop, and then you garnish it with the oatmeal cream pie.
Wow, you are creative as all get out. I said we start the show. What do you say, guys?
Let's do it.
Alan!
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in bib overalls, living next to the woods. Likes to eat sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved down to Hickory, headed for Southern Cal. Wound up on TV and films, making popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, cause he's in Hickory. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jon Reep.
Hey, that's me! All right. Thank you. Thank you. What up, peeps? Welcome to episode 191 of Country-ish, and today's show, it's like a big top, bottom feeding adventure. That's right. In small town news, a health clinic in Missouri named after a guy named Lester E. Cox sponsored a bottom feeding fish festival, and they called it Cox Sucker Days. It's not a joke. Sign me up. In best trends, we lost a rebel, a loner. Pee Wee Herman passed away today, so we're going to remember him. Also, I got more residual checks. That's right. Call in later for your chance to win my money. How much is it? I don't know. You have to call in. We're live right now, right, boys? We're live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. So for the one guy watching me on Twitch, what's up, dog? I'm glad you stopped playing video games for a minute. Leave me a comment and talk to me in real time. I want to be interactive with you. I've got interns in here. They're fact-checking me and checking and reading your comments. So leave me a comment. Answer me this. Did you like Pee Wee Herman? If not, why not? If so, why? Let's talk about it. Get down in there and let's get right to it. Let me walk you around the room. I've got one intern over here, dang hero. Sergeant Mark having 8 balls deep sitting right there. Good to see you, sir. Let's walk you over here. I've got an intern, Isaiah, young hayseed Gen Z, and sitting right next to him is Sebastian McConaughey.
Hey.
It's good to see you, Mr. Tan Man.
What's up?
You been in Florida? No.
I've been in Nashville. Took my girl for birthday. Went tubing.
You know, your girl's birthday and my girl's birthday
are the exact same day. They're the same age.
That
Conspiracy.
is insane.
That's weird, isn't it?
It's weird, but it makes sense. It's very country-ish.
Yeah. They're not related, though.
Who knows?
Who knows?
We should get them DNA tested.
Probably. They probably.
I say we get right to the first segment.
Yep.
What I do here is I'll go to Twitter, or X as they call it. Thank you, Elon. And I find what it is people are talking about. And I weigh in on that subject matter. It's how you know that we're in the know and we're keeping up with the Joneses. It's what I like to call, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about, right? Hashtag Pee Wee Herman. He died Sunday after a 6-year struggle with cancer that he kept private. And his publicist said in a statement, "Please accept my apology for not going public with what I've been facing the last 6 years." He said that Monday. I've always felt a huge amount of love and respect from my friends, fans, and supporters. I've loved you all so much and enjoyed making art for you. Oh, man. Sad. He was 70. We don't know what kind of cancer it was. They haven't said that part yet, or if they ever will, but it was cancer. Did we like Pee Wee Herman? Guys, thoughts?
I love Pee Wee Herman.
Thank you. I did
Pee Wee's
too.
Playhouse.
Yes.
I love the dance. Remember the dance?
Yeah.
You do it.
Oh, yeah. Let's
you
do
do
it. It goes like this.
Yeah, that's it.
Dun, 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 dun. I did that at Fritzy Ford one time. Me and Shay Herman got up during it was some sort of they make you go to the gym and hear some big speech or come in. I don't know what it was.
And you give them the Pee
We
Wee?
just got up and started doing the Pee Wee Herman at my sophomore year.
Oh.
Yeah. Love me some Pee. I loved Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah.
I loved Pee Wee's Big Top Adventure. What are some of your favorite? Let's ask Isaiah. Do you even know who Pee Wee Herman is?
Yes, sir, but it's been a while. I used to watch, what was that movie, that Big Adventure? There was two.
Yeah. I can hear you. You don't have to do sign language.
I don't know why I keep doing sign language.
Just talk into the microphone. Yeah.
So there was Pee Wee's
Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
Big Top Pee Wee was the second one.
Mm-hmm. And then Big Adventure was the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
And then he did one on Netflix. I haven't seen that yet.
No, are you sure? Google that. Because I know there was he had been talking about doing a third movie forever. I don't know if it ever got made, but you're saying it did.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Okay, good. We'll have to go watch that now in honor of him. I mean, I remember watching the TV show, Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Every Saturday morning.
Yeah, and they had the chair that talked called Cherry.
Yeah.
You remember Zombie? The guy in the head in the box, it was like this guy. It was like a guy with a turban. His face was green. He had a turban on, and he could predict things. And he gave advice to Pee Wee. And he would, in order to get into a trance, he'd have to go, Micka-licka hi, Micka hiney-ho. Micka-licka hi, Micka-chunny-ho. I remember that dumb stuff.
God.
But such fond memories.
There was a
Pee
third.
Wee. Huh?
There was a third one, so we got homework. So
Oh, boy.
2016, they had Pee Wee's Big Holiday.
Oh.
So I wasn't tracking that. I remember the movies, and I actually did.
Oh, now I have to watch that.
I watched the movies more than I watched the TV series.
Jody, we're going to watch that tonight after this episode of Country-ish.
Yes, sir.
She used to watching Pee Wee after Country-ish. Thank you, Sound Booth. I've been gone for a month. I'm trying to get back in the groove.
Comes back. He's ready.
I'm back.
Comes back with a vengeance. You've been sitting on that one.
Oh, God. I've had a Pee Wee joke for 17 and a half years. I've been waiting on. I've been holding on to it that long.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong. That's why I locked her down. She can't go anywhere.
Lock her.
But yeah, I love me some Pee Wee.
And other than Pee Wee, Paul Rubin played in a Batman movie.
Yeah.
And I think he was in a Cheech and Chong movie.
Yeah, he did. All right, so he was a comedian, believe it or not. Like he was a sketch, like an improv, Second City Groundlings, one of those guys. This was one of the characters he came up with, and it took off. And he did it for kids. He was like, I'm going to make this funny, weird, crazy, zany kid show character that he was making at the time for adults to laugh at the Groundlings. But then it worked, and kids liked it, and then it turned into a kid's show. But I think I was probably, 16 when this thing came out. Like, I'm talking about the TV show.
Yeah.
And it hadn't seen anything like it before. And
This spun off Blue's Clues. I felt like this was the original before Blue's Clues. And then you got Steve. You remember Steve?
well,
Steve
you're
with the
right. He
Blue's
looks
Clues.
like Blue's
you got
Clues.
Mal.
Even looks like him.
He does.
Yeah. Well, and then guess who delivered the mail on the TV show? I'll give anybody in here, not the booth because I know they know. If any of you three know, all right, right here. Let's see how much money I got in my wallet. This right here, however much this is. Don't look it up. If you can name the mailman on Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse.
It wasn't Phil Hartman, was it? 'Cause
Incorrect.
he played
Incorrect. You're
but
done.
didn't he play in Pee Wee's Playhouse? Mm-hmm. All right.
He was
I remember.
You didn't think I would know that,
remember,
did
but I
you?
don't remember who it is. I don't remember.
I remember it stood out, but apparently my old age, I can't
I
remember.
will tell you, he was in a little movie with called The Matrix.
Hey,
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence. Really?
Fishburne, yeah. We'll put that right back in here.
So the first time he played Pee Wee Herman was on the Cheech and Chong show.
Oh, is that right?
When they did the movie in 1980, the actual Pee Wee Herman show.
It was a HBO, I think, an HBO, like a one-man play that they turned into a show.
Yeah,
And I remember at the end of watching this as a kid, like laughing my head off when he basically put his head. Yeah, there's Lawrence Fishburne as the mailman.
Oh,
no,
my
not the
God.
mailman. He was some character. Dang it, who was the mailman? If it's Phil Hartman, I owe you money. Look it up, dude. I feel like if I were you, I'd be looking it up.
I'm Googling it.
It's
Just
not
think
Phil
of
Hartman.
Mort Robin Williams' character.
Right there,
Mort.
too.
Oh, there's a lot of famous people that were on the TV show that
They're
went on
all
to do
on.
famous stuff. No, but there's a scene at the very end of the one-man play type show before the TV show where he's singing this song, I'm the luckiest boy in the world. Everyone looks at me because I'm Pee-wee. And he put his head through this thing, and it looked like there was this little tiny body that was flying through the air. And he was going, I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know why I gravitated towards it, but it was so funny. I mean, everybody did. Everyone loved Pee-wee. I don't know. What about you at home? Did you like Pee-wee? Some people didn't get into it. Yeah. Some people I don't know. It's a little weird for me, you know. Plus, he got in trouble for
I had a movie.
soliciting someone or masturbating at a movie theater.
Adult theater.
It was an adult movie theater.
Yeah,
It was.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
that's
adult.
exactly what happened. Yeah. Well, I feel like that was.
No, he didn't play the mailman.
What did he play?
Captain Carl.
Captain Carl, right? Yeah. All right, so the money's mine. But yeah, he got in trouble for. Was he pleasuring himself or was he
Yeah.
soliciting
It was
someone
himself.
else?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the guy was in the closet, right? It's before being gay was acceptable.
Was Pee Wee gay?
I'm pretty sure. Well, not Pee Wee, Paul Rubens.
You think he was?
Paul Rubens was gay.
You think?
Pee Wee Herman was androgynous. He was a child. There was no gender. Well, he's a dude in a little bow tie.
He's asexual.
Yeah, asexual. that's
Asexual.
Right. Yeah, he would have loved our small town news story. But yeah, I think it's before, the internet,
Yeah.
where you could do this thing in your privacy of your home. If you were homosexual, this is kind of how you had to go out and meet these other dudes and maybe like see something and get your rocks off that way. But he got in trouble. And today, if that happened today, people are like, that's funny. No one
canceled.
would care if it happened today. That's how much the world has changed. Any interesting comments, guys? What's going on in the comments section?
Just various condolences and mentioning the different things
Yeah.
with the Playhouse.
Isaiah, what are you looking up over there?
I don't think anybody's gonna know who the mailman is from.
Right, no, it's no one
Playhouse.
famous. It's no one famous.
No.
I was thinking Lawrence Fishburne was.
Can
the
I say the
mailman.
name now that?
Well, yeah, of course.
His name's John Moody. I don't think anybody would have
No,
got that.
no, but Phil Hartman was a part of it. He had the chair that talked. I mean, there's a lot of. I forgot her name, but she's been on to do a lot. Who is that, Alan?
Well, that's the mail woman.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
Oh, there was another person too, the male dude. Yeah, but I've seen her and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, before Law and Order, S. Epitha Murkison. So she's on Law and Order.
Dum dum.
Well, look at that. See? Pee Wee Herman started a lot of careers for people. And he will be missed. I really enjoyed that character. Yeah, so let's, any other, before I move on, do you guys want to talk about Pee Wee Herman anymore? Anything you want to say about Pee Wee Herman? I remember he go like, what was some of the famous quotes? That's my name, don't wear it out. Or there's that scene where he's talking to...
Connect the dots. La 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 la.
yeah. Yeah. I like the scene where he gets up in the morning and his morning routine.
Yeah, he brushes teeth.
With all these gadgets. He brushes the... Mad Dog! Ah! He's got like the foam coming out of his mouth. Oh, that was great. I mean, I used to like daydream about like that would be... I wish I'd have a house like that. When I become an adult, I'm going to have a house like Pee Wee Herman because I'm going to be a kid forever. It was what I thought back then. Yeah. But, yeah. R.I.P. Paul Rubens. You will be missed. All right, what did we do this weekend, guys? Where were we? What happened? Who wants to go first?
I did stand up for the first time.
Wow. You did stand up. We have a brand new
Comedian.
mega Netflix comedian up in here.
Is that the cafe? Is that the
Netflix
coffee
hit
shop?
me up.
Home of the Rabbit Ridge Pea Pickers. Burl, Denver, Billy, and Buck played at the same stage you were on. Isn't that amazing? That now you can say you performed on the same stage
As
as the Rabbit Ridge Pea Pickers, dude.
Wow.
The Rabbit Ridge Pea Pickers actually performed at Carnegie Hall.
Oh, well, there you go. See? And now you have that in common with them, right? You've performed on the same stage as someone who's also performed in Carnegie Hall. Huh? That's big time, dude. How much time did you do?
I did like 7 minutes, I think.
How does this whole thing start? Does like Make-A-Wish contact you? Do they How does it begin? Who started this whole thing?
So I messaged my cousin Caleb,
Yeah.
and I go, so if I come to Rage on the River, are you going to let me do 5 minutes of stand-up?
Yeah.
And he goes, if you want to. I
Yeah.
doubt you will.
Were there
LOL.
already people doing stand-up?
Yeah, there was 2 others. So it was Joey Gray and Marcus Jewell.
All right. Shout out, boys.
But
Welcome to
so
the
I
podcast.
texted him, and he goes, "Yeah, if you want to, I doubt you'll do it." So he's like calling me out on my bluff.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Sure, I'll do it," because I'm thinking you only live once, so might as well try it.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm proud and impressed that you even attempted it. Most people are scared to death to go on stage.
Very
You've
difficult.
done it on the
Very,
cruise.
Very difficult.
It's one of the hardest things ever.
Yeah, when you have people looking at you,
Right.
I always say because stand-up's a whole different animal.
Right.
Hell, even
Right.
going up as a promoter, you get up there and the lights hit you, and it's like
Yeah.
it's totally different aspect.
We've had people even come in here and the cameras they're
Yeah.
fine.
Right.
And as soon as they see the cameras, then they're like,
Yeah, it's funny. I'm not going to say any names, but someone who's very not shy out in public,
yeah.
ready to talk, ready to come in here, got in here,
funny as
and then
hell.
goes like, "Wow, I'm nervous." I'm like, oh, this is what happens when people are looking at you.
Yeah.
So, but you did. How did it go?
It went well. Everybody laughed at my jokes, so
At
I mean
them?
that's
Well, yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, I'm just wondering. Did they laugh in the spots that you wanted them to laugh?
they laughed in the spots that I wanted. Sorry, I keep doing the
It's
hand
okay.
gestures.
I like it. I'll do it with you now.
They laughed at the spots that I wanted them to laugh at.
Good.
So
Good.
that was a good thing.
And
And
what-
I even did like a little bit of crowd work too.
Oh, we went to crowd
damn,
work.
son!
Matt Rife.
Why? Oh, we got another Matt Rife sitting
Did
over
you
there?
pull your shirt off too,
Wait,
Matt
yeah,
Rife?
take your
off my
shirt off.
shirt
Fill him
black.
up there. Yeah.
No,
So what was your crowd work? What happened?
There was a white guy with dreads, so I was
Oh.
giving him hell.
You have to go after him. Yeah.
Right.
What'd you say?
And
Which
I was
cousin
calling
was
him like, huh?
Which cousin was it?
Oh, it wasn't a cousin. It was a friend of my cousin's. His
Oh, of
name's his nickname's Hopper. I don't know how he got the nickname Hopper, but that's what everybody calls him.
Okay.
So I was like giving him crap. I'm like, I see Brian Welch from Korn in the crowd, everybody, and everybody like started waving and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I thought there was going to be like a bigger crowd than what there was.
Hey, story of my life, buddy. Hello, Springfield.
And I'm like, how's everybody doing tonight? And I start looking around and I'm like, all 38 of you?
How many people were actually there?
There was like 65 maybe.
Okay. So you did stand up in front of 65 people the first time ever,
Yes,
outdoors.
sir. Outdoors. I got the sunburn to prove it.
I'm
My
telling you, that's a
nipples
hell
red.
gig. And if you got any laughs at all, good job. Now, do you have the fever? Are you going to go back?
I want to do it again.
I know. Everyone does.
'Cause
Especially if it was a positive experience.
Right.
You're such a bad influence, John. You know?
What if I just launched the biggest Netflix star to come? I mean, what if it goes on? He goes on to be like this gigantic star, and then I have to work for him. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I mean, I might have a part for you on my new Netflix series.
I would never do that.
You'd never give me a part?
No, like I wouldn't be like, I might have a part
Yeah.
for you. I would be like, I definitely have a part for you.
Well, did you?
I wonder if there's a conspiracy, though. Ron Sexton passed away last week. He starts his stand-up comedy. that
Pee Wee
weekend.
Herman dies. Yeah.
Do you think he's channeling Donnie Baker and Pee Wee Herman in this body?
I didn't see the set.
So
I'd like to see how it. I wish
Yeah.
you had recorded this thing. Why didn't you record it?
So I thought
like a
that
UFO.
somebody was gonna live stream it on Facebook and get a video of my routine. So I get off stage
Right?
and I'm like, "Who has the video?" And my cousin goes, "We forgot to bring a tripod and live stream the."
This is what the
event." I was
whistleblowers
like,
ran into at the
"Damn."
UFOs,
Dang,
too.
Well, I
pea pickers wouldn't stand for this.
Yeah, the pea pickers would
Did
be
they have a
mad.
video, Pea Pickers?
What's this we're looking at here? Is this
So that's one of the comedians that messaged me on Monday. So the event was on Sunday.
you text him 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed your set yesterday, right? And then he said,
Right back at you, dude. Those first time jitters are tough, and you handled it like a boss. Keep at it. You definitely have a good people in your circle.
"Yeah." So
With this
thanks, man.
With a little
Out of
shock
all
up.
the hang loose, bro. Out of all the people that were there, how many people did you know personally?
Let's see. So my cousin,
So you said it's 65 people.
yes, 65.
So you
They're all
so you
related.
knew 12 of them.
No, I knew like 6 or 7.
Oh, so because you didn't stack the crowd.
Never.
A lot of these people were strangers.
Right. Yeah, a lot of them was strangers,
Okay.
but the 2 comics that was there, they knew who you were. They was like big fans of yours. And
Well, if he's performed at the
How do you
same-
think you got on the stage, buddy?
I knew you messaged Caleb.
No, I didn't say anything, but I know you used my name. But he's like, "Hey, I work with Jon Reep on Country-ish. Can I do?" It probably helped.
No, well, I did. My cousin knows that I'm on your podcast,
Right,
so
that's what I'm
that
saying.
did
So
help out a little
You're
bit.
welcome.
So thank you.
Yes.
And
That's
I
up.
even did get up on stage, and I'm like, I do a podcast with actor and comedian Jon Reep. It's
There we
called
go.
Country.
And that probably people right away did like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I got a little bit of applause from people.
Like, who the hell is that?
So I'm not. It's good to hear. I'm a nice icebreaker for your comedy career. No, congrats, buddy. I wish you had recorded it. I'd like to have seen it. And
Well, hopefully
can't see
during
what's going to happen next.
the Screen Actors Guild check,
Oh yeah,
somebody might call in that was at
Oh, yeah.
Bridge on the River.
yeah. No, go ahead. Who is it?
My cousin Caleb. He was.
He's
the
going
one
to
that-
call in.
Yeah,
he's one of the guys that put this together, right? Okay, good. I want to hear what he has to say.
And he asked me to come back next year.
Okay,
So-
to help work the hot dog stand. Or
Yeah,
just
that's
stand up?
exactly what he
Pick the
wanted me
peas?
to do.
Are you picking peas?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
picking peas for the pea
You pick a
pickers.
piece?
I gotta
Well,
get-
I actually did some stand-up comedy as well. I was in Springfield, Missouri, at a place called the Blue Room, and there it is. That's me on the stage at the Blue Room, talking about Isaiah, my intern, and how he's doing stand-up right now, and everybody's clapping for us. It's a great room in Springfield. It's not far from Branson.
yeah.
It's a college town. It was like 8,000 degrees. Can you guess what I'm doing right there? What am I talking about? Yeah, caption that. Who wants to go first? Isaiah, you're off the cuff comedian. Does crowd work? What do you think? What's going on here in this picture?
Oh.
Do you know?
So
Go ahead.
What?
there wasn't was there anybody in the crowd that you was like picking at or something?
No, I thought
Because
you
you
were
said
gonna.
you was doing crowd work.
No, I'm saying you do crowd work.
I'm thinking maybe there was like somebody there with an eye patch. Hell, I don't know.
Right. Sebastian, you,
Four Fingers of Death. You just joined that. You just joined the.
actually, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. You remember the small town news story about the lady who bit a camel on the balls?
Yeah.
And
And
then-
you had the balls in your
And
face.
so I'm pretending I'm the old lady and the balls are right here.
Yeah,
and
you
she's
laid the
like, I
balls
had to
in.
bite him in the balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was another incident. You seen how all these concert goers have been sitting there throwing water and different things at the.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
So
not encourage that.
I thought maybe you were getting targeted.
Yeah. No, luckily no one's thrown anything at me yet.
Yeah.
Not even panties.
Damn.
But no, you got a new car? I heard, let's move on to your weekend.
Oh.
You have a new vehicle, right?
Yeah. Had to.
Talk about the old, because you've talked about the old one, about how you're going to,
I had
like,
a
one of these days.
2013 Nissan Altima.
Yeah.
Betty White. She's white. She's white car.
It was a
Betty
white car.
Named her
The
Betty
color was
White.
called Betty White.
Betty White. We went through a lot of things together. A lot of things.
Mm.
452,367 miles.
What year was it?
2013.
Wow. That's a lot of miles.
Changed oil every 100,000 after 200. Take my advice, people. These terrorists are just trying to get you to buy oil.
Right.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
So how did it end?
It ended on a late night, Saturday night, coming home from Buddy's Tavern.
Oh, okay.
I think I might make this
Shout
up
out
in my
Buddy's
mind.
Tavern.
And it started jumping a little bit. I said, Betty. It's okay, Betty.
Yeah.
She's jumped a little bit too much. I said, transmission's gone.
Yeah.
So
And then you traded it in, or you sold
I
it?
just
or-
sold it. I went and
I
bought
remember
a
you
car
saying
next.
like you're gonna do it.
We were gonna blow
set
it
it on
up.
fire. Or
We were
something.
gonna blow it
Yeah,
up. We're
yeah.
gonna blow it up in Ginger Billy's, but he got a new house.
Oh,
so he had
yeah.
a new house. I don't think you wanted to blow it up.
Well, congrats.
Thank
That's
you.
what I'm trying to say on your
Yeah.
new vehicle, and happy birthday to your lady and my lady
Yes.
as well. And
Thank you,
congrats to
Samantha. Samantha sent a nice song.
Oh, do you want to open it and read it?
Oh, should I?
All right, well, maybe at the end.
Let's
tease
do it at the end. Stay with us.
Yeah, stay with us. We'll see what Samantha wrote. Ball, any interesting comments? What's going on over there?
Well, I got one from Mary when you were talking about what are you doing about this.
Yeah.
She goes, then she shot milk in my eye, heifer.
Well, I want you guys to know I do pay attention to your comments. I go back after the show, sometime within a week, and I try to like all of them, just so you know that I saw it, right? And then sometimes I'll read them on the show. So I'm going to read some comments from last week. Shane Flint, see the hat?
Yep.
I'm wearing your hat, buddy. He said Ron Sexton was an extremely talented comedian. He did more than just Donnie Baker. Yeah, he did. I never saw him do stand-up live. I only heard him on Bob and Tom. And he zoomed in our show,
yeah.
which was great, as Donnie Baker. But I've seen him do the guy from The Sopranos, the lead guy. What's the actor's name? Tony Soprano.
yeah.
He would do an impression of Tony Soprano, and he nailed it. And he had a funny video of him stuck at an airport being delayed on something, and as Tony Soprano, he's basically roasting Delta Airlines and all this stuff. It's really good. So Shane, I know, and he will be missed. Jennifer Parrish Faulkner, she says, mine is set on Meat Locker. We're talking about thermostats, I believe.
Ooh,
and I like to keep my house very cold, and my mom likes hers at a crisp 74. I'm like, no, 68, 69. When I was at the hotel in Springfield, it wasn't working that great. So I put it as low as I put it on like 63, and it still wouldn't go down past 72. But I'm with you, Jennifer. Adam Emerson said, go chain a bunch of gas grills in downtown Newton. Oh, I know what he's talking about here. Last week we talked about Some guy from Newton decided that because the tap room kicked a homeless guy out who had heroin on him and was asking for free water, that they're going to now supply free water to everybody. And they chained a cooler. Have you heard about this?
No, it's my town.
No, the guys from Newton. This happened in downtown Hickory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They chained a cooler to right across from the tap room. There's a water fountain.
Yeah.
And there's a bathroom right there. They chained a cooler and put
Water in it.
bottles of water in it. And I'm like, was that legal? And so I thought, like, we should just go cut the chain. Just cut the chain. Now this guy's saying, like, no, just go chain a bunch of gas grills in downtown Newton. Do the opposite of that. Make it hotter over there. But yeah, Adam, it's up to you, buddy. Make it happen. I'm on that. No, you got to look up that story. Go look at it.
Yeah, I saw the story.
Is it still? Does anybody know if that thing is still there? I meant to go by there today and
I
look at it.
went by, forgot to even look. I just kind of straight through.
Oh, speaking of Mary Baker, she said in a comment on YouTube, she said, Donnie Baker was such a funny dude with so much energy. Speaking of, please do not drink energy drinks, you crazy. She said, Bob and Tom is how I first encountered Donnie Baker. Now, her name is Mary Baker. Are you related? Mary?
Mary.
Are you related to Donnie Baker? I could see it.
Yeah.
Jessica Thunderheart.
Wow, what a great name.
Dude, that's a great name.
Change my name in
That sounds like a
I would change my
wrestler.
name in a heartbeat.
Wasn't there a movie called Thunderheart?
Thunderstruck. No, Thunder
Thunderstruck
Lips.
is the AC.
Thunder Lips was
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. He was Thunder Lips, remember?
Yep. But Thunderheart.
1992, there was a film.
Wait, don't. Okay, hang on. The guy in it, Ethan Hawke.
No.
No, but we just seen him recently with Tom Cruise.
I don't know.
Think
Val
about
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer's in Thunderheart. That's right. Okay. I wonder if she's related to him. Anyway, she says, if I lived there, I would cut that chain and moon anyone who gave me a disgusted face. Well, get down here, Jessica Thunderheart. I'm sure Sebastian would love to see that.
Oh, I can't look at it.
She said, I hope your pause situation gets much better soon, John. Strength and love. Be with him and your family. Well, thank you very much, Jessica. And thank you all for leaving a comment. I appreciate it. All right. Any comments, questions, concerns, guys? I'd like to check in with you guys from time to time. Those are your comments. Let's move on to the next segment. I'm excited for this story. Well, as you guys know, there's a lot of negative things that are going on in the news all the time. Politics, pandemics, Putin's, petroleum. We ignore that. You can get that news anywhere. We do weird, funny things that happen in small towns. Tell them, Justin.
We're just small town dudes with small town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All right. Thank you, Justin Clyde Williams. And I forgot to mention that both of these segments are brought to you by Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? How about a used vehicle? Why don't you go down to Hendrick Honda Hickory, and they will hook you up with an amazing deal. Now, I'm going to start this one off, Isaiah,
already.
because I was just in Springfield, and a guy came up to me after the show. I told him about Small Town News. I told him about the podcast. He goes, I got one for you. And he sent this to me, and I sent it to you. So that's how this originated. In Nixa, like I said, Nixa's close to Springfield. There's a Missouri health clinic that was named after a guy named Lester E. Cox, C-O-X. We have Cox Cable here.
Yeah.
Not Lester's, but Lester E. That's a name, and that hospital sponsored a fishing festival that specialized in a certain type of fish that's a bottom feeder called suckers. Apparently, that's a real fish, and they named it that year in 2012 Cox Sucker Days. So I thought that's important to the story. I'll let you take over.
So, y'all ain't gonna believe this story. So, like you said earlier, Brandon lives in Nixa, Missouri.
Oh,
And
who?
Brandon.
What's his name?
Brandon Kerbow.
Okay. That's the guy that gave us the story. Let's go, Brandon.
Bop, bop.
Thank you, Brandon.
So, and this town is actually the hometown of fictional character Jason Bourne.
Wait, he's fictional?
No way, Jason Bourne's real.
He's real,
You thought
dude.
Jason Bourne was real? Let me guess. Next thing you're going to say is you think the Easter Bunny's real. Or
Hey,
Santa
now,
Claus
you
is
leave
real.
me alone, bully. But no, yes, I did hear about. I've heard that Jason Bourne, that character, that they said he's from Nixa. Now, Nixa, you know how no matter where I go, I always pick on a town that's outside of the town. Like, what town do y'all pick on? Everyone said Nixa. So Nixa's the joke, the town that I kind of made fun of when I was in Springfield. So, but go ahead.
So, and I Googled this to confirm it, and Nixa is indeed the hometown of Bourne, Jason Bourne.
Okay, yes, Bond, James Bond, I get it.
So, according to the Fair
You
City...
didn't do this on stage, did you?
No, I didn't do it on stage.
Okay.
It probably wouldn't have
That's
done
good.
well if I would have done that on stage. So, according to the Fair City News, the Nixa Sucker Days Committee was proud to announce it had a new title sponsor that year, and it was Cox Hospital. So
I just love the way he says it. Cox Hospital.
I know you're supposed to pronounce it like with. how
No,
would you say
it's
it?
just your accent. It makes me laugh every time. Cox Hospital.
So the event now became known as Cock Sucker Days.
So, have you guys heard of this fish?
Yeah, they're sucker fish. If you go to these, correct me if I'm wrong. If you go to these Japanese restaurants, you know, when they have the aquariums in them, and these little fish, they
That's-
get right up, and they suck up all the poop off the floor.
Yeah, that's what they do. They're
Yeah,
like the
they're
filters,
suckers. They're
bottom
filters,
feeders.
Bottom feeders.
So they got to taste like shit
Yeah.
or dirt,
Yeah.
right?
That's what Brandon said in the email is that the suckers taste like dirt if you don't like clean them out right.
Why would you want to eat that? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, certain people eat carp, and I guess
That's
it's like
also a
the
bottom
same.
feeder. Is
Yeah.
catfish a bottom feeder?
It is.
And catfish tastes
The
delicious.
catfish I like. Yeah, Shane Flint. If you're watching this, I can't wait to hear what Shane Flint is. He watching this right now?
Yes.
He is. Shane, leave us a comment.
yeah.
Tell us about these suckers. Yeah, I've seen. I know what you're talking about. They cling to the side of the aquarium.
Yeah.
You just see like their mouth like that. Right.
So Ted
But I've always seen
Kraft-
like they're tiny. I guess they get bigger.
They get bigger.
on the environment. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was looking at pictures of the suckers, and some of them are like real tiny, and then some of them, like there was one, I think in Mississippi that was like that big.
Yeah, I remember her.
So,
J.K.
and
Continue.
yeah, it does look like they have like a vacuum for a mouth.
Yeah.
Like a rainbow or some shit. So, Ted Krass, chairman of the event, said, "We're proud to welcome Cox Health as our sponsor, and we know Cox Sucker Days will be our most successful ever."
I bet so. I'm sure. I mean, that's a real thing, and that made it to the newspaper.
Who's editing this?
You know, I love it. I love loopholes. I love that they got away with it.
But you know what that influenced, right?
What's that?
You know what that influenced, right?
Bukakis.
The Million Man March.
Right. If you read that in the paper, cocksucker days, everyone's invited. The Million Man March happened. Yeah, of course. Not many women there, just dudes. Go ahead.
They didn't specify who was doing the.
Yeah.
So the events at Cocksucker Days will include a special appearance by Pee Wee Herman and the Popsicle Twins as seen on The Gong Show.
Oh, see, this is 2012. And so that was a comment that someone left on this about this article. So then the people started writing their own jokes But they didn't know people. They didn't know what we were going to talk about today.
Yeah.
And that Pee Wee Herman would be dead. Yeah.
It's too early.
That did not age well.
Yeah.
Right.
Continue.
A booth will be set up by Backpage.com to point interested parties to suckers all over southwest Missouri.
Yes.
Volunteers will be providing hearty, healthy tips for enjoying suckers. Mike Danwick
Oh boy.
stated, "We like to be involved in our community, and Cocksucker Day is no exception. We are proud to be associated with such a heart-healthy event. Come one, come all to Cocksucker Day."
Yeah. You saw they come a running. Or they run a coming. Yeah. Now I've heard of blowfish.
That's different.
What is
They're not-
That was a
there's
different
sucker and a blow.
event, though.
Yeah, different event.
Yeah, it's
Same
different.
amount of people showed up. Blowfish and suckerfish. If you had to choose one.
I think you'd want the sucker fish.
Yeah, I don't know what a blowfish does.
So I got Shane's response if you're ready.
Yes.
So he said the suckers are called plecos, and they are algae eaters that do not eat, and he capitalized that.
Do
Well,
not eat.
these there was an article. Like I looked at this story too, and there was a video. Some news channel did a history of this whole sucker days in Nixa. So Cox sponsored it one year, and then that was it. But the sucker days have continued. It's a huge deal. And they have tons of sponsors, right?
Yeah, so attendance at that event was so high that sponsors immediately began lining up to participate in next year's event. And the potential sponsors included national brands like Dick's Sporting Goods, Hummer Trucks, and DSL.
DSL.
Oh.
They all vied for top billing before Cocksucker Days.
Do you know
officially
DSL?
announced.
What that means?
Well, DSL is a dial-up internet. Is that it?
But I'm thinking the joke that he's doing
Yeah.
here, DSL, has a different meaning.
What would it be meaning?
D, sucking lips.
Oh.
DSLs. Is that what? Okay, go ahead, continue.
Oh, okay.
Mom, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She probably needs earmuffs for
Yeah.
this small town news
Yeah.
story, doesn't she?
Yeah, go ahead and wrap it up.
So, as a matter of fact, that Cocksucker Days was the most successful ever, and everyone got a mouthful.
Yeah.
But the event has been around since 1957, so I wonder why it took them 55 years to bring in the cocks.
Right. I mean, it would suck if your last name was Cox. Right?
Well, I mean, I got a last name of Ball, so
Your
I mean, I'm
last
halfway
name is
there.
Ball.
So I'm the undercarriage.
Yeah. Right. Right.
And at that cocksucker event, or Cocksucker Days, Cocksucker, in 2012, they had a former WWE superstar, Corey DeJoseph, a.k.a. Big Dick Johnson, make an appearance.
Okay.
Because they had professional wrestling at that event.
Are you
he
just
cha-
making up stuff, or is this
he cha-
real?
No, I was just making that
Okay. Yeah.
that up.
Well, I'd like to get to some facts because
I like the ad. Is that on the screen? You see this? Is that on the
yeah,
screen?
63rd Cox.
It says at the bottom, I like this. It says air services. Nah, all services.
I noticed that too.
Yeah. I mean, it's a service. It's
service.
a service provider.
Well, no, it says
sponsor.
air services, heating and cooling.
Yeah.
All service, professional plumbing.
I mean,
pretty
usually,
good.
Pretty
usually
well
you go
get
to
your
your
pops
proctologist
right.
to get your,
Yeah.
Right.
get
Pretty
your
well get
plumbing
your
checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Nixa, guess what?
Town may be small, but the news is
All right, look, I got money to give away, okay? I told you someone's going to win money, but we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more country-ish right after this.
This donkey ain't moving.
I thought it was a mule.
I thought it was a jackass.
Hey, stop being so stubborn. You want me to tell him? Make it a sun drop.
Well, that makes sense.
thing's jammed again. Does anybody know how to fix a paper jam?
I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd make it a sun drop.
Thanks.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I'll tell you what y'all do.
What's going on here?
Y'all make it a sun drop. Remember, when you're in a tough spot, make it a sun drop. Hey everybody, Captain Jon Reep here at your service, and I want you to go cruising with me on the Sea Amigos cruise, baby. Brand new ship, Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas. It's the world's largest cruise ship. Come aboard! I'm expecting you November 5 through 11, baby. Comedy, karaoke, podcasting. Come get tropical with us in November. November the 5th, we leave out of Port Canaveral, Florida, and we're cruising to Perfect Day at Coco Cay, Cozumel, Mexico, Costa Maya, Mexico, and Roatan, Honduras. It's gonna be a breeze. We're doing an 80s, 90s karaoke themed night. Come dressed to impress for that. We're doing stand-up comedy from yours truly and other friends. And we're doing a VIP free cocktail meet and greet night. And I want you to come hang out with me on the Sea Amigos cruise. Book your cabin right now. Go to jonreep.com/cruise. We'll see you on the ship. That's right, book that cabin. I don't know. I don't think it's too late. It might be too late for you to get that group rate we got. I don't know. Johnny Poovey, if you're watching this, or if you're interested in coming on the cruise and you haven't booked your cabin yet, you better contact Johnny Poovey. I don't know. He might be able to wheel and deal something. But I don't know if the timeline's passed.
It's close. You got to make a move right now.
But I guarantee you, it'll be the most fun you ever had in your life.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. It's the most fun I have. Of all the events that we do, this is the most fun I have. Anyway, book that cabin. There might be a phone number at the bottom of your screen. You might want to start calling that number, because here in a little bit, I'm going to give money away to one lucky caller. What we're going to do is I'm not just a hilarious comedian.
I didn't think you were.
I'm not just a mentor of up-and-coming comedians.
No.
Right? I'm not just a friend of one of the best basketball players the Charlotte Hornets have ever had.
Yeah.
Right? Sebastian McConaughey. Fly swatter.
Blocked Michael Jordan 3 times in one game.
One
Right.
and a half.
I'm not just a friend of the hero that is Sergeant Mark having 8 balls deep. I'm also an actor. I've been in some movies, sitcoms, TV commercials, adult films. And when they air them, they have to pay me. They're called residual checks. We made a game out of it. Now, how many checks do I get?
We got 4 checks today.
4 checks.
4 checks to choose.
And I don't know which one Sebastian's going to hand me, but I'm going to open it live on the show. I'm going to tell you what TV show or whatever movie it's for, or whatever I did, and then you call in with a guess of the amount of the check. Closest person to the amount is going to win that check. It is a game that we like to call How Much Is That Screen Actors Guild Residual Check.
Okay.
All right, that's how we do that.
Pick it 1 to 4. 1 to 4.
Yeah.
4 checks. Pick a number.
Isaiah, quick, 1 to 4, go. 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Quick.
Two.
Don't let
Now,
it, don't let it
pick
get
a
you.
number.
Don't let it
I
get
said 2.
2.
you. 2.
All right.
1, 2.
All right.
Thank
I was
you.
looking at the comment section when you
That was crazy. All right. So I have check number 2.
He was doing crowd work.
He's doing his job. You're a good
crowd
man.
work.
I'm going to open this check. I'm going to tell you what it's for. We're going to do some in-house guessing first. That way you know how to gauge what your guess will be. Because I'm going to tell you who's the closest in the room. And then you kind of, they're not going to get it exactly right. I mean, no one ever gets it exactly right. In fact, if someone gets it exactly right, I will double the amount of the check. Okay. Let's see what we got. What are we working with today? Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh.
This is great.
Oh. Pee Wee Herman, you do a little episode on Pee Wee Herman's
Yeah,
Playhouse?
Yes, this is one episode.
Is you the male guy?
I was the female guy. No. This is for one episode of your favorite TV show.
Eastbound and down.
No, your second favorite TV show.
Jane the Virgin?
That's yes. Jane the Virgin, that's right. You didn't know I was in an episode of Jane the Virgin, but I was. I played an
You
exterminator.
played the Virgin.
Yeah, that's right. This is for chapter 68.
Oh,
It's for
here's one off.
one off. It's for internet. That's why I was a virgin. Missed it by one. Yes, internet rental, electronic sell-through, video, and DVD. 3 separate installments.
3 separate installments. You got installed 3 times on Jane the Virgin.
That's right. And let me tell you, there's a strike going on,
Yes.
and so they're airing things a lot more.
Yes.
So I might be getting a lot more of these checks. Anyway, how much is this check, Sebastian?
I'm going to say $11. Oh, is that funny? Oh, is that already funny? Jane's paying good,
It's
huh?
funny to me. Sorry.
Oh, does it matter with the cents now? Should
No, go ahead.
Okay, $11.23.
$11.23. Locked them in. Ball.
I'm hoping. I mean, I would like to be a little bit more positive about it, but I have a funny feeling you're laughing the other direction.
Hey.
I'm saying 47 cents.
Oh, went low. 47 cents. He didn't say
47
69 cents.
No, he had 47.47.
0.47.
Yours is 11.23.
Yep.
Isaiah.
These guesses are going to be all over the place because I'm going to go $5.11.
$5.11. All right. 47 cents. If I have to give if I had to give this check to someone in this room, Sebastian would win.
Look at me go. Look at me.
Sebastian would win. You guys went too low.
He's like DJ Khaled. All he does is win.
All I do is
All
win,
I do,
win.
win. But he's not going to win. Someone at home is going to win. Okay? Keep it, just know he's the closest. That doesn't mean keep it close to 11, but it's way closer than 47 cents and $5. So just know that. Now, what we're going to do, now you might be thinking, well, John, why would I call in now? I'm too late to the game. You're not going to take my caller. I'm going to be caller 847. There's no way you're going to get to me.
We got balls big enough for that.
We got balls, baby. Not just this ball. We've got this ball. This is a spinning ball of balls. And inside of this ball cage are other tiny balls with numbers on them. It's random as hell. We're going to spin it. You're going to pick one.
I'll pick a
and
ball.
you'll just read the number. And that's the number of call that we take. Sebastian, whenever you're ready.
All right.
Spin the,
I
you're,
shot one, but I got
you're
one extra.
shooting balls everywhere. All right.
I'm ready. You read it? You read it.
I can do it. We got your readers?
look at me.
You go ahead and do it. Sebastian, what ball, what number?
Ball number.
Caller number.
Caller number 42.
Caller number 42, the Alan Jackson. Whenever you're ready, let caller number 42 into the showroom.
All right, they're in the room.
Hi there, this is Jon Reep. Who am I talking to?
Seriously, I'm number 42.
Oh,
How are you possible, man?
is this Rick Sanford III?
This is Rick Sanford III. How are you, brother?
Oh, man. Doing excellent. It's been a long time since I've heard your voice. How you been, buddy?
I've been keeping them laying low.
I hear you.
Just working.
Working? Okay. Are you working from home or do you have to go in?
I've been working from home since 2018.
Isn't that great?
Works from home.
Yeah, you don't have to get out in the heat.
He was doing it before COVID made it popular.
I know. Rick Sanford's always been ahead of the curve. Cutting edge. For those you don't know, Rick Sanford is a friend of the show. Now he's also a friend. So that's what happens over time, right? You call in, you show up at gigs, I recognize you, and then by God, we turn into real friends, right? So Rick, give me an update. What's going on in your life?
I got my niece is getting married in 3 weeks.
All right.
I just hit 28 years married myself. Just
Okay.
had your first month married, just about.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
April the 15th was my wedding day.
Okay, so you're
how
4
many?
months in, almost 4 months. Congratulations, by the way.
Has it been that long already?
You've been married 4 months?
Yeah.
Well,
It's just flown by. Rick, give me some marriage advice. What's the secret to a long marriage?
Admit your fault and be okay to be wrong.
Right. I'm perfectly fine with that because I'm never wrong. That's one of my faults.
Now. Trust me.
One of my faults is I'm never wrong, and I admit that. Just kidding. All right, Rick. I know you've watched every episode of Jane the Virgin on the CW network. How much is this residual check?
Well, she's still a virgin after you were on the show. Anyway, I'm guessing 1972.
Oh, that's the year I was born.
Wow.
1972. Okay. All right. Well, maybe you got it right. Maybe you didn't. Put them on hold. Don't hang up, Rick Sanford. We got 2 more calls. Put them on hold. The Alan Jackson and Sebastian.
We're going to the next ball of balls. And the next caller. Don't it suck?
I'd just leave them on.
I know. I don't want to be cool. Yeah. Caller number.
I'll match you, buddy.
15.
All right, caller number 15. Wow. The Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready, you can let caller number 15 into the room, and we'll see if they can do better than Rick Sanford III. You know what I mean?
And you're looking like a little Wilbur Brimley.
They are in the room.
Hi there, this is Jon Reep. Who are you?
Hey, Jon Reep, it's Jimmy Russell.
Jimmy Russell, where are you calling from, buddy?
Miami, Oklahoma.
Miami, Oklahoma. I was just there. Were you at my show?
I was at your show. I'm kidding. I'm from Crum, Texas, but I did see you in Miami, Oklahoma.
Ah, very good. Yes. We had a good time in Miami.
Yeah. I am the husband of Julie, who runs the social media for Fifth Wheel Mafia.
Oh, very good. Yes, I saw you leave some comments on the Facebook page.
There you go.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, hey, that was her.
She's here too.
Well, I love that. You're doing a great job because I saw it.
Great. Well, tell my boss that.
I will. Well, maybe you'll get a raise here in a minute if you win this check. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, how is Miami today? I know you're not from there. You don't live there. But how far away?
No, we were there. Yeah, we were there about a couple more days than you were, I think. But we're about 6 hours away. We're 6 hours south and west. Yeah.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm in sales.
You're in sales. What do you sell?
I sell to dealerships. So I sell a fully digital platform for commercial dealers.
Oh.
Selling the big trucks that are all moving around all over the place.
Nice. Well, yeah. I don't know if I said this on stage in Miami, but we love truckers on this podcast. Big fans.
Yeah, darn right.
I feel like I live the trucker lifestyle sometimes because I'm always on the road. You're always on the road.
Always on the road.
This guy drives to Florida and back all the time on a whim.
452,000 miles.
We call him the Southeastern Man of Mystery because we never know where he's at in the Southeast at any given moment, right?
That's right.
But, yeah, I got a lot of miles on me too, man. So I love me some truckers. Just FYI.
Yeah, it was a great truck show. It was a great truck show. Did you get to go out and see some of the trucks?
No, I wish I had more time there because I did my show and I was I was tired. I had to fly into Tulsa, rent a car, drive, what was it, two hours or something.
I think you told me like 2.5.
And then do the show that day, and then go back the next morning. Because I was in and out. It was just one show. I didn't really have time to do much. I wanted to gamble. I didn't even do that.
We actually tried to get you on our podcast that next morning.
Right. I was already out the door.
About that or not, but...
Well, I'll take a rain check on that.
Oh, okay, we would love it.
All right. Well, let's get to this game. How much is this Screen Actors Guild check for one episode of Jane the Virgin?
Okay, I'm feeling $21.64.
Okay. Now, what about the guy who called in?
Heck, if I'm going to win this, I'm going to go way higher. But I guess that's two guesses at 19 and 21, so I better not shoot too high. I'll say we'll just go $99.01.
Okay. Wow. All right. So this has never happened before. Where we've had two guesses on one call. Yeah. I'm going to allow it.
Husband and wife?
I'm going to allow it.
Two guesses on one call.
Neither one of them got it exactly right, but one person got it closer than the other.
Should you do like if whoever's the closest, the other has to apologize on air to the spouse and say you're a lot smarter than me, honey?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
maybe we'll do that.
I love causing divorces.
Don't hang up, but put them on hold, the Alan Jackson. We got one more actual call.
One more.
Spin the ball of balls.
All right.
And let's see
who
the next caller will be.
62.
Caller number 62. That's the temperature I like it in my house. 62 degrees. The Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready.
In the room. They are in the room.
Oh, hi there. This is Jon Reep. Who are you?
This is Gary.
Gary?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Gary?
Good, good.
Where are you calling in from, buddy?
From Short Pump.
Oh!
Wow, you lost your wallet in Short Pump.
Did you find my wallet, Gary?
And his dignity.
I lost my dignity in Short Pump. I lost my wallet. I'm still looking for it.
Yeah. How's old Short Pump? Hey, I think Rick Sanford's Virginia Beach, not Short Pump.
But he came up to that.
Yeah, Rick came to Short Pump.
Yeah.
Well, how's it going, Gary?
Good, good.
What's
looking
new?
forward to the cruise.
What?
I'm looking forward to the cruise.
Oh, Gary's coming on the cruise.
Gary.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to the cruise as well. It's going to be the best time of our lives. Gary.
Yes, sir.
You ever watch Jane the Virgin?
No, I haven't.
She's boring. I was on one episode, and I have a check here for that episode. How much is the Screen Actors Guild Residual?
I was going to say $21.69.
69. All right, put them on hold, the Alan Jackson. Now here's the fun part.
Wow, this is where it gets serious.
Yeah, let's put our readers
I hope
on.
we get some good music in the background.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Sebastian. Well, I'm going to tell the listeners and watchers as well.
Yeah.
I know we look smart with our
Yes.
glasses.
Yeah.
But we do not do math.
No.
Or meth, but we don't do math. We don't do numbers. We have smart people that does that for us.
A staff of smart people.
A staff. We have a team of smart people back here. We don't let them talk too much because they're concentrating. I don't want to bother them. They're actually working. They work really, really hard. You know, I don't say it enough about how hard our producer, the Alan Jackson, works. And he's the one that crunches the numbers. So just so you know, because I can't do math on the fly, what we do is we hand the check over to Sergeant Mark Heaven 8 Balls Deep. He runs it into the sound room where you got Moose, very smart.
Yeah.
You got the Alan Jackson.
Yep.
Extremely smart. You got young Gen Z Coble.
Yeah.
Also very smart. Smartest guy in his computer class right now.
Yeah, you got a B minus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone else has got D's.
D's.
D's. Right. But hats off to these guys because
And they're working.
They're back there.
I think they have a team of Addition people.
Yes, they do. They have added Asians.
Added Asians.
They have all of
Asia's working with us right now. It's
we have
crowdsourced.
access to
We've
them somehow
crowdsourced it out.
So Alan busts his ass trying to
before the night.
Whoa!
Look at there.
Wait a second.
It's bad.
That fast?
It's fast.
Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
We used to have a supercomputer back there.
Yeah, we used to from NASA.
But he fried it.
Yeah.
Well, Alan doesn't need it.
No, he said he didn't.
Alan has absorbed the technology from the supercomputer into his own brain. It's cyborg stuff that we're talking about. He's half human, half AI, really.
He is his chat.
Alan intelligence.
Chat
AI.
Chat AJ.
Chat Alan AJ, yeah.
Chat AJ now.
Chat AJ.
You just asked.
But we have a winner. I don't know who it is. Wow. De'Alan Jackson, there's an issue at hand here. And I'm not sure which.
What's the issue?
It's two separate numbers. We've got the before taxes and after taxes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Which one did you choose, do you think? The one on the check or the one on the breakdown?
I don't know. Let me hold on. I'm coming in there.
Oh. And now this is where it gets crazy.
Yeah.
Because if you live in certain states, we can do it this way.
That's right.
So if the Oklahoma.
We have to do with the check because that's the amount they're going to be getting is the check. Yeah. All right. Okay. See, this is great.
This is
well,
what
it took him all of like half a second.
He made it at quick decisions.
He looked at it.
That's what producers do. They produce.
They come up with results.
Yeah.
They produce.
Results driven. That's where we are here.
Mm-hmm. Well.
You want to bring the winner in?
Only one person knows who the winner is
in the whole world.
I'm ready to announce the winner.
And whenever you're ready, you let him on in. De'Alan Jackson. Let the caller into the showroom, please.
All right, the winner's in the room.
All right. Jon Reep here. Who's this?
Gary.
Gary!
Yeah, Gary.
All right. Gary, what was your guess?
$21.69.
$21.69. The actual amount of this check. Very close, buddy. $24.66. Wow. You were off by $1.03. Did I just do that math?
Oh!
Was that right?
No, you were incorrect.
No, not right.
I thought it was right.
NC State wants their thespian diploma back.
This is why we don't let me do it. We give it to Alan. Anyway, Gary, congratulations. You won this check for $24.66. The check is yours if you want it. I'll sign it to you, and I'll have Sergeant Mark have an 8 balls deep, put it in the mail. I don't know if you can cash it, or you could play Let's Make a Deal and go for a mystery item in the mystery box of merchandise. What's in the mystery box? I don't know. You gotta find out. It could be another check. It could be.
All right, let's find out.
It could be a sucker fish.
Oh, you're gonna find out.
He wants to go
Yeah.
for the mystery
You
box.
should have applied that to the drink package,
Of
Gary. That's what you
merchandise.
should have applied it to.
Oh boy, that's right. Wait, what did I do with the mystery box? Hang on.
There is no mystery box, Gary.
We've had. I'm gonna make sure. We got several boxes. Don't look at me. We have several boxes.
Pre-production meetings really paid off.
Hey, were you supposed to put my laptop in there?
Maybe I did. What's in here?
What's in the box?
Well, we're just gonna let Sebastian claw hammer it out.
What's in the box?
Thank you, Brad Pitt. What's in here? Whatever you pick, that's what he's gonna get. Oh,
I like that. That's the one I wanted.
This is a baseball. This is my old merchandise. It's my initials.
Who shot him?
JR, also Jody Reep.
Hey.
Right? My brother Jason Reep. But it looks like it's New York Yankees or Detroit Lions, like a baseball. I was trying to give the illusion of athleticism. So I thought if I had a baseball hat, it would trick people into thinking I'm athletic. You know what I mean? So I started my own league called the Junior League. And anyway, this is now your hat. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you.
So what I'm going to do, I need you to go to countryish.com, click on contact, send me your address and everything, and I'll have Ball send this to you in the mail. Okie dokie?
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, Gary. All right, everybody. And thanks, everybody, for playing. How much is this check? All right. Now, if you want to keep the game going, watch anything that I've been in. Stream it. Now's a good time because they're not making new stuff because of the strike. I'm talking the movie Into the Storm. I'm talking Harold and Kumar Escape Guantanamo Bay. Rodney sitcom. Eastbound and Down on HBO. Anything Jane the Virgin. You stream it. If I'm in it, we keep the game alive. And I can keep giving you the checks. All right. Happy National Raspberry Cream Pie Day. Any interesting comments before I move on? We're going to wrap this puppy up here in a minute.
No, last bit of comments was about the guessing.
About the what? Guessing, yes. Yeah. All right, well, if you have any comments you want me to read or address on the show, like right now, you got to post it real quick or forever hold your peace. All right? While you're doing that, I'll plug some tour dates. August the 4th, I'll be in King Ferry, New York at Trelevin. I'm butchering the name. Trelevin Wines with Thompson Square. Love this country music duo. They're awesome and they're fun to be around. Kiefer's hilarious. And we're doing a show together in King Ferry, New York, August the 4th. Then, August the 5th, I'll be in Albany, New York at the Funny Bone Comedy Club there. August 10, 11, and 12, St. Louis, Missouri at the Funny Bone. August the 17th, Hickory, North Carolina, right here. We're doing a cornhole tournament at the Hickory Premier. And if you want to hang out with us, play cornhole, kick back some beers, have some barbecue, just hang out with us. August the 17th at Premier. Be there. Now remember, we're not just a live show, we're also a regular podcast for your ear holes, your sound canals, your listening lobes. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Pandora, iHeart, Google, you name it, we're on it. Subscribe, join our support page. I feel like I'm going on and on and on. We need new Apple Podcast reviews. If you leave us a nice review and give us 5 stars, Isaiah will read your words. Do we have any new Apple Podcast reviews?
Yes, sir. We have a 5-star review from Small Town Fanatic 92. They said, I absolutely love the Countryish podcast with Jon Reep.
That's me.
As a small town enthusiast, this show speaks directly to my heart. It's a delightful mix of comedy, storytelling, and all things country. Even your little Alexa got choked up at that.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, I think that was the Alexa. Yeah. Anyway, the small town news segment is an absolute gem. Jon Reep's ability to find and share the quirkiest, most offbeat news from small town communities never fails to crack me up.
Well, like cocksuckers.
Yep, like the cocksucker days.
Yeah.
It's incredible how these seemingly ordinary happenings in these towns turn into hilarious stories that leave me in stitches. And let's not forget the Screen Actors Guild Residual Check segment. It's like peeking behind the curtain of Hollywood and seeing the realities of life as a working actor. Jon's anecdotes about his own experiences and those of his guests are not only entertaining but also give you a glimpse into the roller coaster ride of showbiz.
Oh my God, who wrote this?
Small Town Fanatic 92.
Awesome. All right.
Well, 1992, we knew how to speak in 92.
Yeah, 92 was
good year.
It was a good year. Yeah. Is there more?
They said Jon Reep's charming wit. I didn't know how much you wanted me to read because
I
it was.
didn't know how much it was.
Huh? There's more than like. Do you want me to?
Well, they wrote it. We have to read
Alrighty.
it. How far? I mean, how much more is there?
There's a couple more paragraphs.
No. Read the last. I'm sorry. Small Town Fanatic 92. We're just gonna skip to the last, unless there's something funny in there.
Let's see. Here's the last little bit.
I've become bored and tiresome.
If you're looking for a podcast that takes you on a fun-filled journey through the joys and quirks of country living, while also providing some
any interesting
insider
comments in the
laughs.
comment section?
Well, there's one that I think somebody paid for, but Mr. Rick Pennell said, "Good show, but Isaiah Pennell needs to take over and put Jon Reep in the back."
Okay, all right.
So I think he said yeah.
All right, but nothing
Thank
brand
you,
new
Dad.
in the last minute?
No,
Okay, well, that's it for this week, everybody. I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Don't forget, it's never too late to hit that share button and spread the joy to somebody else, right? We love it when you do that. Till then, we'll see you back here next week. Bicycle!
Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I sip a kind of life, never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. My town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on, dude.
Hey everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite. And all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you.